Welcome everybody. I've been wanting to fix something or cook something that let me actually plug this phone in. Hold on. See if I can do this real quick. There we go. I've been wanting something that I don't think I've had since I was about 13 years old. And I just turned 38. So 25 years. My mother used to fix this a lot when we were kids. And to do this, I need another kitchen gadget. Yep, Joe's got another kitchen gadget. This is the My Mini. It is only... let's see, how many watts is this? 500 watts, even though 500 watts. Toaster. A single slice toaster. I don't know how well you can see that, but oh well. And I have bread. What am I making? Well, let me fire up the Instant Pot. Get this going here. And I'm going to brown some hamburger. I got the 15% lean kind. Why? Because I'm going to need the fat. And I'll be right back here once this gets all fired up to tell you why we need the fat. Alright, so the Instant Pot is heating up here. It's just 1 pound, right? Yeah, okay. We're going to break this up and put it in there because I don't want to have to... I've had a long day. I've drove for 9 or 10 hours today. So if you live in the south, or, well, maybe they had this up north. Let me know if you live up north of the, well now, do they even call it the Mason-Dixon line anymore? Basically the line that separates Pennsylvania and Maryland. Basically it was a line that separated the north from the south. Even though the Maryland was part of the north during the war. And I want to break this up not entirely fine, but we're going to brown this up. We're going to break it up. I'm going to add salt, pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic in here. Got a teaspoon of salt, kosher salt. Why would you use anything but? Stay there, spatula. Lots of pepper. Alright. We're going to get to cooking and a crumbling. And I was going to tell you right now what we're going to make, but I think I want to look it up. See if I can get you some history on this dish. Because I'm curious to know myself where this started. This is why I really don't like buying ground beef in a chub like that. It does not want to break apart. Alright, that looks good. We're going to let that go for a few minutes. We'll be back. Alright, so this is cooking away here. And basically what we're making is something called S.O.S. That's why I bought the toaster. Makes sense now, right? If you never heard of S.O.S, it does not stand for Save Our Souls. Well, maybe. Back during World War II, they started serving this to people. Now, I get this packaged and I like it, so don't hate on me, but this is a Stouffer's cream chip beef, and you serve it over toast. They started serving this during World War II because dried beef was easy to haul into the field. It's dried, it's preserved. You don't really need to refrigerate it at all, really. I mean, Armour sells it in jars, and it is salted beef. Well, also around World War II, the chip beef got a little bit old to the troops, so they started making creamed gravy with hamburger, and they called it shit on a shingle. Yeah, that's the term, shite on a shingle. So we're making shite on a shingle, and I'm going to leave all of this fat in here. In fact, I'm going to render more out. So that's why I got the toaster. This is going to be my dinner tonight. You could serve this over biscuits, but toast is the traditional thing to serve this over. And you basically take hamburger. Well, you'll see. We'll see. I'll walk you through it. I won't spoil it. But yeah, that's what we're making. You could put onions in here. My mother never put onions in it. I probably would if I had any. All I have on the truck is mirepoix, which is carrots, onions, celery mixed up together. So carrots and celery, not going to taste good in this. But for my garlic component, I am going to add some of this Olive Garden garlic and herb, but this is not traditional. But I like it. Now there is, like I said, there's a reason why I got the, sorry, I know the picture shifted. I did not want to sneeze on camera. This stuff right here is so powerful, it makes me sneeze every time I open that jar. How am I looking for my grease? See, that's what I'm checking. I may have to add butter to this to get some grease. I went and bought a bag of flour from Walmart. I don't like keeping bags of flour on the truck because it's messy, but I find that if you put it down into a gallon size, the bag down into a gallon size freezer bag, and make sure it's sealed, and put it up in a cabinet, you can get by with it. So we're going to brown this down a little bit more. We'll be back. Alright. Still a little bit of water left in there. Here's the crazy part. I'm tilting this here to see how much grease I have. I'll check it again in a minute. Normally I would take the hamburger out, put it on a plate, then make it the gravy. I don't feel like doing that today. Getting stuff in and out of this Instant Pot has been crazy enough, and cleaning it and everything else, so we're going to leave it in there. And I think we're ready. So here's what you do. Well, let's hope and pray this works. We will add, we have to make a roux. First you make a roux, as the Cajuns say. So I'm going to put about three of these in here. Try not to get flour everywhere. And I bought a whisk. We'll whisk this together. I may need a little bit more flour. Yep. Let's see what this gets us. Oh man, yeah, see? I'll turn this down on low. See about adding a couple more tablespoons of butter to this. Come on, Rue, don't burn on me. Alright. My flour here. Just about a half of one of these. That's all the flour I'm going to add. I think that's all I'll need. Then I will use Carnation evaporated milk, which is milk that has been cooked. It's been canned. Why the hell does that is the stupidest thing ever. Look at how this, that's how the can opened up. Okay. Alright, in it goes. I'm going to turn the heat back on because I do want this to come up to a boil rather quickly. But here we go. A little bit at a time. Oh yeah, it's already starting to thicken. Let's put the rest of that in. I'm going to switch from this whisk over to here because I want to scrape up that roux off the bottom of the pan. Thin that out a little bit more. Some 2% milk. We're going to go in with that old S.O.S. Good amount of that. And I like to add a little bit of Old Bay. And we stir. I need this to come up to a boil. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to add a little bit more salt because normally I would use sausage. That's common in the South to use breakfast sausage. I did add Worcestershire, so that I didn't add too much salt there. Pepper. And that, my friends, is pretty much it. Good consistency. It's not overly thick. Add a few last drippings of that canned milk in there. There you have it. hamburger gravy. Let's see if we can get this to come up to a boil here. It's a little bit salty, but I think it's good. And that will thicken as it stands. We'll be right back with the rest of this. Alright, we got this toaster plugged in here. Single slice toaster. I'm going to go for about medium thickness or darkness. And watch this. That thing's only 500 watts. The lights dimmed in the truck. Turned on. I don't think this is 500 watts. I think it may be a little bit more. We'll see. Let me try turning my... Well, I don't want to turn the fan off. This gravy, by the way, is still bubbling over here. Look at that. Look at that. Look how... That's the way gravy should look, folks. A milk-based gravy is not supposed to... I'm talking to you, every restaurant in America. A milk-based gravy is not supposed to look like wallpaper paste. It's supposed to be nice and rich and, dare say, velvety. I'm not going to butter the toast because we're going to put gravy on it. But we'll be back. I'll show you how good this toaster did. Yes, the Super Bowl is on while I'm watching this. Currently, they just started the second quarter. This gravy's smoking. And the Instant Pot's turned off. My God. Now, what you may want to do with the gravy, thin it out right before you serve it. But that's perfect for me. Oh, man, I'm so happy with the way that turned out. Yeah, toast. See if I can do it. See if I can do it. For those of you who I'm speaking with here, or for here. See if I can do this without melting it. Oh, wait. It just popped up. It's a little bit dark. Oh, actually, I like that. That's good. Maybe turn this a little bit further downward. Didn't take long. All around the country and coast to coast. People ever say, what do you like most? I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast. I always tell them, I like toast. Yeah, toast! Now, there's no secret to toasting perfection. There's a dial on the side and you make your selection. Push to the light or the dark end in. If it pops too soon, press down again. Make toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah. When the first caveman drove in from the drags, didn't know what would go with the bacon and the eggs. Must have been a genius, got it in his head. Plug the toaster in the wall, buy a bag of bread, make toast. Yeah, toast. Yeah. Toast. How y'all like that? That's some toast. Little musical interlude. We'll be back. We'll show you how I serve this. Don't go away. I'll do the rest of the song here. Oui, monsieur, bonjour coquette. Rencontrez-vous des cheveux corvettes? Marie Chevalier Eiffel Tower. Oh, Marie Baguette, bonsoir. That's French toast. In Chicago or in my truck, toast. There you go. Shout out to Haywood Banks, man. Alright. We have toast. And you take this beautiful looking gravy. Oh my God. Let's see if I can slide this Instant Pot back over here for you. Look at that. Look at that. And you just spoon it over your toast. Look at it flow. And that is what you call S.O.S. It is a depression or wartime, not depression, well, maybe depression. Wartime dish. This is comfort food. You don't need any potatoes or anything else with this. This is all you need. I'm going to put another plate under here because this is getting hot. But there it is. From World War II, shite on a shingle. I'm going to go eat. This looks so good.